Well, thank you for having us.
Yes.
Happy to be here, coming all the way from the US, and we wanted to show our audience a little bit about what you guys do. And can you please tell us something a little bit about your company, your history, how it started?
Our company is company Food Logistic, and we are specialized in dicing, slicing, and derinding. Our company was founded in 1997, and step by step we were growing and coming up with new solutions, new machines, and with a wider range of products. Mainly we're coming from the meat side. We were cutting meat, and step by step we're doing more for cheese customers and also with new models for vegetables, so that we have, let's say, the following main machine lines. The first one is, we call it Dicer. It's a multi-purpose cutting system.
Can we go see it?
Yeah, sure, we can do. Maybe we see it here at the best in our product. The main product is the meat product. Yeah. So this here, it's a typical meat cube. And this is diced on a dicer. So how we do it? We put the meat here into the chamber. And there is a piston inside. And when we close the chamber, then it runs forward and press the meat into the so-called grid sets. Yeah. So when we start it, then we see here the piston, and in front we see the grid set. And here the meat comes out and will be sliced in 3 dimensions. The first dimension with the grid set, the second dimension with the grid set, and the third dimension with the rotating slice cut knife. And when the cycle is finished, then the operator loads the chamber again, close the slider, and then the meat will be processed, cut it again. So, and why we call it multi-purpose system is that we can easily remove the tools, the cutting tools. So when we remove the grid set, then we can install other cutting tools, like grid sets for cheese, for instance, for wiring grid set, or non-moving knife grid sets. And when we remove the slice cut knife, we can install double knives, 4-blade knives, which you see here is a 4-blade knife. Yes. Or we can cut with a disc. So let me show. So here we have the different grid sets. So when we remove the grid set, we can install a wiring grid set for cheese, or non-moving knife grid set for cheese or vegetables, a slicing frame with gripper fingers to hold the product, or only in the rear, a blank frame to cutting strips. And when we remove the slice cut knife, we can install special cheese grip blades, which are thinner, or we can install discs, shredding disc, a slicing disc with straight knives, a so-called stripping disc. Here we have several small knives and a big knife, and we cut two-dimensional. And with all this, we can cut different shapes and forms and products. Like small strips with a moving grid set, or with a disc we can cut round slices or small cubes, or we can cut cheese cubes here. Or thin slices, for instance, for pizza toppings, fish cubes.
Can you also do the vegetables?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, with the same machine, we also can cut vegetables, but we are restricted. So when customers have meat products or cheese products, beside that, we can also cut vegetables. But when customers have only vegetables, then we go to our so-called shredder.
Okay.
And here we have a different cutting system. Here we have a rotating system. In this machine, we have a rotating drum. The product falls into the hopper, into the first drum, and this is moving. And inside of this, we have paddles. And these paddles press the product into the first knife, which is here, inside, to cut a slice. And then, with the second cut, we cut a strip. And with the third cut, we cut a cube. So when this is moving, we can cut cubes. When the customer needs a strip, then we can remove this drum. And when the customer is cutting slices, we can remove this and this drum.
Learning a lot.
And with that, we are able to cut very, very small cubes, like 3 by 3 millimeter, which we see here. Potato, or sweet potato, cucumber, onion, like cubes. Or we can cut strips, long strips, from carrots, for instance, or celery, or beetroot, which we see here.
A real dynamic company. You can do
Yes,
pretty much
this is
everything you need.
Yes, sure. This is our profession. We are professions in cutting, so food cutting. With our machines, we can cut more or less all products in cubes, strips, or slices. This is what we do.
And we can edit this, but for weighing pieces, how difficult it is to weight. Let's say I want a slice that it weighs 50 grams. Is it difficult to put that into the machine?
With our cutting system, we measure in millimeters or inches.
Not inches. Okay.
And we are not able to cut weight exact.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. This is not the system to do that.
Okay.
Our focus is to cut a cube which is as good as possible from shape and form. But it's not possible to cut single cubes and single weight. For this, there are special machines and special cutting machines. Our big advantage of these systems is that we are so flexible. We can cut a wide range of products with one machine, and this makes this machine so useful. Yeah. And beside this, we have also some special machines like our slicing and portioning machines, which we cut slices and portions. We can take a look if you like to. So this is our slicing and portioning machine. Here we have the model Slicer Comfort 21. At this machine, we cut meat with or without bones into portions or slices. So here, at first, we open the chamber, we grip the product, we close the chamber, we start the machine. There's again a rotating slice cut knife and the gripper, and this brings us into the position to cut slices. And by changing the speed of the gripper, we can cut thin or thicker slices. Yeah, and with the outfit belt, we are flexible to have after this packaging or other solutions. And these machines, all the customers can have it with or without the outfit conveyor. And then at these models we have different chamber sizes, starting from 21 centimeters, 25, 36, and we have different options in operating. Yeah, simple with control knobs, manual, or with the display. These are the options here. And then for meat also we have our derinding machine. And with our derinder, we take off the rind of the meat. In this case of the pork meat. So the product will be feeded here. This is an automatic machine. And here we have the blade. We have the teeth roller. And the teeth roller is moving the product into the blade. So the meat piece is running here to the outfit conveyor, and the rind is running to the downside to the box.
What type of product can you run through here?
This is for meat, for pork meat, mainly pork meat.
Okay.
Derinding of pork meat.
Okay, like pork ham? Or
yeah, for instance.
Okay.
When you have beef meat, you have special other machines, but this is for pork meat.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we start the machine, the belt is running and the meat can be processed. We see the belt is running, the teeth roller is running, and also the rubber wheels are running from the top. And on top of that, this machine can be changed to a machine which can process bigger round pieces manually. This machine here, what we see here in this configuration, cut the flat meat like the bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
So it's to get the skin off
Yeah.
from the bacon,
Yes.
from the belly.
Correct.
Nice.
And when we remove the belt,
Can you do so for instance for beef,
yes,
that you have the outside skirt, that you have a membrane that you typically run it through to take the connective tissue?
For that you need a membrane skinner.
Okay.
And this is another machine.
Okay.
This is not a
Not
membrane
for this.
skinner. This is for pork meat, derinding. So and now you can run this machine manually. We have to be careful. Take off your hands. This is only for demonstration. We have a foot switch, and when we press it, then you can derind big round pieces instead of the flat pieces. And when we change it to this configuration, then the speed of the teeth roller is slower. So what we have here also is an height adjustable teeth roller or
You can
pressure
do.
roller, and this is also you see it here better. It's also pressure spring. You see here? There's a spring inside. And in this configuration, the customer can again cut automatically with flat products.
Bellies. Thank you a lot.
This is our product line.
Awesome. I think next time we need to do something with actual meat so they can see how this works. But thank you all for your time.
Yeah, thank you.